Please get ready for a dictation of transcription number 105 from Sir Kailash Chandra magazine. 5 seconds. Start. This bill has been introduced in this House in pursuance of the recommendations of the Press Commission. Honorable members might remember that the Commission has devoted some part of its observations to this question of having a schedule which will regulate the price of newspapers according to the pages that they contain. Some of the points that the Commission have made are relevant here and might help honorable members in considering the bill more carefully and also examining the grounds on which this recommendation has been so emphatically made by the Press Commission. The Commission says in para 205 that in the present newspaper industry of this country, papers of long standing which have been able to build up a large and stable volume of advertisement revenue are in a very advantageous position as compared to others who have just entered the field. It is true that such economic advantages and handicaps exist in a number of industries, but their presence in the newspaper is not, in our opinion, conducive to the even and healthy development of the press. Newspapers serve as media for the free exchange of information and of ideas. The proper functioning of democracy requires that every individual should have equal opportunity in so far as this can be achieved to put forward his opinion. I have just given a few extracts from the Commission's report in order to explain the underlying idea of the Commission. The main aim of the Commission's recommendation is to see that a fair price is guaranteed to independent small papers and thus enable them to resist competition from bigger and richer papers. It is also to protect such papers against unfair price competition such as exists in other industrial commodities like cornering, price cutting, etc. It is the Commission's contention that though such practices might be tolerated within a certain limit in other industries, it should not be so in the press industry where we have the medium of expression of public opinion and where cornering by a person or a group of persons of this medium would mean the passing of this medium into the hands of a few persons and their monopolizing the medium of public opinion and throttling the expression of opinion by others who would like to place their views before the public. This, in their opinion, would be practically amounting to a denial of the freedom of expression, and it is in that light that they have made this recommendation. The Commission have said that they have examined many schemes as to how it would be possible to ensure the largest amount of freedom of expression, and they felt that this was probably one of the most effective ways by which we can ensure freedom of expression. I would like here to mention that when the Commission's report came out, the government had discussions regarding those recommendations, and the recommendation regarding price page schedules was also one of those important recommendations which were discussed with a number of organizations which were concerned with the newspaper industry. The All India Newspaper Editors Conference, the Indian Federation of Working Journalists, the Indian Eastern Newspapers Society, the Indian Language Newspapers Association, and also a large number of individual newspaper editors and proprietors were consulted. This discussion took place many times, and the pros and cons of this question were thoroughly discussed. We found that the majority of the members were very much in favor of some such legislation and restriction. There is no doubt that some of the papers were against it, but that was to be expected. Afterwards came the debate in Parliament on the Press Commission's report, and government found that in the discussion in both the houses, there was a very strong opinion, I would say a strong majority opinion, that some such legislation on the lines of the recommendations of the Press Commission should be undertaken by the government. Here I would like to mention one or two things regarding the question of the price page schedule and the pros and cons of the advantages or disadvantages of a schedule. The points in favor of the schedule might be considered briefly. It will tend to equalize competition and also prevent the emergence of monopolies. Secondly, it will also relax the control of big advertising interests on newspapers, and in that sense generally make them more independent. Thirdly, the creation of monopolies and the concerning of large numbers of page papers by one or two or three groups impinges on the fundamental right of freedom of expression, and by trying to restrict such practices, we will in reality be giving greater scope for freedom of expression that we can now. These were the main things which we had in view in the discussions with the newspaper interests. However, in discussing the details of the price page schedule, a number of points cropped up, and we had also before us all the arguments that could be put forward against the schedule. We certainly carefully considered all of them. One of the points which was brought forward was that this was something quite new and was therefore likely to create a very unfavorable press and unfavorable reactions regarding our country in the international world. It might be even spread abroad that India is restricting the freedom of the press. Now, regarding this point, I do not think it will be correct to say that no such restriction exists. Even today and formerly on a greater scale, in Great Britain, the price page schedule existed and exists. No doubt the object of it might be quite different. The object is to give a more equitable distribution of newsprint, but the control by a statutory corporation of the distribution of newsprint only to papers if they follow certain price page regulations is there, and as has been functioning for the last 15 years or more. in this country during the war, and immediately after we had the schedule for a number of years stopped.